Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing well. I want to take a few minutes now to just go over some changes that I've been working on to make Aspire a little bit better handling credit cards and other debt accounts. So I'm going to start out on the configuration page here. You can see I've got just a few sample accounts set up over here on the right, and I've got just a very slimmed down version of categories here over on the left. I have a new category option here that you can see from the drop down. It's kind of this box with a circle in it item, and that is representing a credit card or other debt account. And then over to the right of that, for its name, I've entered in exactly the account name, so they directly match one another, and that's really important for this new set of features to work. So that's really all it takes on the configuration page. You can set a monthly allocation or a monthly amount for these accounts and new categories if you want to. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm going to go over to the dashboard, and you can see I've got a similar layout. I'm going to go ahead and point out that any accounts configured with the new option for credit cards or debt, you get a little icon indicator that shows this isn't a typical category. It's more of a category that's tied to or linked to an account. So you'll see that icon there on those particular items. You can see I have a couple of amounts already set up here. I just want to show you what that looks like. This is pretty standard stuff. Just in initializing these accounts, I've put $1,000 in my checking account for available to budget, and I've initialized this credit card and this student loan without taking this amount out of the available to budget. I've just used the balance adjustment, so you'll see that that amount is not subtracted from available to budget. Over on the category transfers page, I have $75 moved from available to budget to my credit card, so I decided to set aside out of that $1,000, 75 of it for the credit card, and just as an example, I put $100 into dining out. Okay, so pretty straightforward stuff. The only thing new there is really this new category type that's tied to a credit card or debt account, and you'll see that indication here again on the dashboard. So the cool part of this is that now if I want to log a transaction, you can see I do that here. I'm going to spend a little bit of money on lunch, we'll say. I'm going to spend that from dining out, and I'm going to use my credit card for that. So again, pretty standard. Not anything super new there. The new part is here on the dashboard, and something I think is pretty cool. You can see that my credit card available amount went up by $5.23, which was the same amount that I spent from the dining out category on lunch that I just added. You can see I have a negative $5.23 here moved out of the dining out category, and that money is now has a new job. It's now been added to my credit card account that I'm going to use to make a credit card payment. So that directly correlates over, and my available balance on my credit card category has increased to compensate for what I just spent. So those budgeted dollars didn't get lost; they just got moved over to a new job in this other category. So let's say I want to pay my credit card bill now. So I go back over to the transactions page, and I'm going to pay, I think I had $80.23 in that category, and I'm going to pay my credit card from my checking account, which is great. And then I'm going to go back over to the dashboard. You can see that first off, my credit card balance did update. I did pay off that $80.23, and then you can see my net activity for this was the amount that I budgeted directly into the category. So that's great. Let's see. What else? Oh, for account reports, I've kind of redone this page again. I wasn't quite happy with it in 3.1, so I've spent a lot of time trying to refine this a bit. So you can see at the top section here, I'm really charting out the amounts here. So I have an outflow color, an inflow color, and a transferred and payments color. You can see just for that transaction that we added, for transferred and payments was $80.23. That matches up to the credit card payment that we just made. And on this particular account entirely, we had $5.23 that was spent as an outflow. So that shows up there. And then the overall balance here is down in the second chart below, which is a negative $425. And we just get a couple other metrics here down at the bottom for outflows and inflows and payments. But yeah, this is just a work in progress, something that certainly still has some rough edges. I'm sure that needs to be ironed out. But I'm excited to be working on this, and I think that this will be something that y'all really enjoy when it ships here in the next few months. But would love to hear your feedback. Would love to hear about any other ideas you have around this to make this easier. So please post that below if you have anything. Alrighty, thank you.